Opening odds for the 4 threes. Number 1 5 to 1. Number 2 10 to 1. Number 3 10 to 1. Number 4 7 to 1. Number 5 19 to 4. Number 6 10 to 1. Number 7 11 to 2. Number 8 10 to 1. Number 9. Number 10 10 to 1. To 1. Number 12 10 to 1. Number 13 10 to 1. And number 14 also 10 to 1. I repeat. Number 1 5 to 1. Number 2 10 to 1. Number 3 10 to 1. Number 4 7 to 1. Number 5 19 to 4. Number 6 10 to 1. Number 7 11 to 2. Number 8 10 to 1. Number 8. Number 9 10 to 9 on. Numbers 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. 10 to 1 each.
Your attention please. Allowances for the 4 threes. Horse number 4 Lucky Emerald, ridden by jockey J.H. Sunil Sampson, claims an allowance of 2 kilograms and will carry 58.5 kilograms. Horse number 6 Akimbo, ridden by jockey Muhammad Mushraf, claims an allowance of 4 kilograms and will carry 55 kilograms. And horse number 10 Amazing, ridden by jockey R. Ajay Kumar, claims an allowance of 4 kilograms and will carry 53 kilograms. I repeat, horse number 4 Lucky Emerald, ridden by jockey J.H. Sunil Sampson, claims an allowance of 2 kilograms and will carry 58.5 kilograms. Horse number 6 Akimbo, ridden by jockey Muhammad Mushraf, claims an allowance of 4 kilograms and will carry 55 kilograms. And horse number 10 Amazing, ridden by jockey R. Ajay Kumar, claims an allowance of 4 kilograms and will carry 53 kilograms. Please note, a carried amount of rupees 52,047 will be added to the Trinela pool of the 4th race. Trinela ಪುಲ್ಲಿನ ಮುಂದೂಡಲಾದ ಮೊತ್ತ 52,047 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನು ಟ್ರಿನೆಲಾ ಪುಲ್ಲಿನ 4ನೇ ರೇಸಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. Please note a carried over amount of rupees 52,047 will be added to the Trinela pool of the fourth race. Trinela ಪೂಲಿನ ಮುಂದೂಡಲಾದ ಮೊತ್ತ 52,047 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನು ಟ್ರಿನೆಲಾ ಪೂಲಿನ 4ನೇ ರೇಸಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ.
Latest odds for the fourth race. Number 9, even money. Number 5, 6 to 1. Number 1, 7 to 1. Number 7 also 7 to 1. Longer odds first. I repeat, number 9, even money. Number 5, 6 to 1. Numbers 1 and 7, 7 to 1 each. Longer odds the rest.
After a good spell of rain which continues to drizzle here in Mysore, the most scenic racecourse in the country, where we have Chamundi Hill as a backdrop, runners and riders for the fourth race of the afternoon have reached the starting gate. The Spar Satvico Cup to be for horses rated 20 to 45. It continues to drizzle as the runners are circling behind the stalls. Safe Bet has just reached the starting gate. Couple of runners are off their mounts and standing on the frames of the gate as the loading operations just begins. 5 Rainbow the first 20 Garen. Lovely Mikmal the taken in next. Akimbo is the next from the lineup. Senator being walked up. So 4 runners have gone in. Senator, 5 Rainbow, Akimbo, and the riderless Lovely Mikmal, jockey of rider of Lovely Mikmal back on his mount. Meanwhile, Lucky Emerald loaded, now getting in his ascendancy. Chandni standing riderless, amazing walks in now. Chandani taken in without the rider. Perfecto standing rudderless behind the stalls. Rider of Perfecto on the frames of the gate as number 9. Ice Dancer, the fancy runner, has just gone in now. Micron Echo has the next one to line up, followed by Anteros has just gone in. Safe Bet being walked up. Safe Bet getting in now, and Chandani is still behind the gates. It's number 7, which is Star Atrium. Star Atrium will get in drawn 12 to complete the line of 14 runners. 13 have lined up, just waiting for Star Atrium being tried without the rider. Good range before the start of this race, when the runners were about to come into the parade ring, has just turned into a mild drizzle as the runners are lining up now, and that completes the line. That was Star Atrium has gone in drawn 12, completing the line of 14 runners for the 7 furlong contest. Ready to be dispatched, starters orders, and away they jump out. Missing the jump by about 3 was Fair Rainbow, and not picking up momentum at the earliest, Chandani. These two have settled last. And Ice Dancer shoots into the lead, joined and overtaken on the outside by, in orange colors, is Star Atrium, who came from drawn 12. The last one to line up was Star Atrium, who dashes clear by about 2.5 lengths in front of Ice Dancer, followed by the one to try and getting keen is into clear third of Chandani on the outside. That Lucky Emerald running close to the fence, who is a little keen, followed by Chandani. Then comes 5 Rain, with Safe Bet joining Chandani, and overtaken these two runners is Ascendancy crossing the 800, followed by number 5 is Anteros on the outside of Kimbo. Perfecto comes in next. Another 5 to 6 lengths behind is Amazing as they continue the journey towards the turn, and another length and a half behind is Safe Bet, 5 Rainbow and Chandani. And one of the rider has lost a stirrup, who is at the tail end of the field, is totally out of the picture. Into the last 2 furlongs now, and Star Atrium now being tackled on the outside by Ice Dancer. Ice Dancer storms into the lead, extends well by about 2.5 lengths in front of Lucky Emerald in pursuit. Another length behind is Perfecto under reminders, and inside the last 150 meters now, the one on the outside, it looks to be Lucky Emerald on the inside. The one on the outside is Anteros. Number 5, Anteros has beaten Ice Dancer. Far away third, Amazing, Perfecto together. They followed then by, it was Lucky Emerald, Micron Yaka, followed by Chandani. Then it was Star Atrium, the long time leader. 5, then came 5 Rainbow, and the rest of the runners. So it's number 5, Anteros, who was in the mid group, and the pace was set by number 7, Star Atrium, who came from outside draw to take the charge, overtaking the fancied runner, that's Ice Dancer, and led comfortably till the last 300 meters. And it was Ice Dancer who changed gears to tackle the leader and surge clear, but it was surprised by the very spirited run of Anteros, ridden by Arshad Alam, trained by Monappa. So that's a good win for number 5, Anteros, beating Ice Dancer by nearly a length.
Your attention please. State favorite for the 4th race is horse number 9, Ice Dancer.
Now, and Star Atrium now being tackled on the outside by Ice Dancer. Ice Dancer storms into the lead, extends well by about 2.5 lengths in front of Lucky Emerald in pursuit. Another length behind is Perfecto under reminders, and inside the last 150 meters now, the one on the outside, it looks to be Lucky Emerald on the inside. The one on the outside is Anteros. Number 5, Anteros has beaten Ice Dancer. Far away third, Amazing, Perfecto together. They followed then by, it was Lucky Emerald,
Your attention please. Results of the fourth race. Number 5, Antiros, first. Number 9, Ice Dancer, second. Number 10, Amazing, third. Number 1, Perfecto, fourth. Number 4, Lucky Emerald, fifth.
ನಾಲ್ಕನೇ ರೇಸಿನ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶಗಳು. ನಂಬರ್ 5 ಆಂಟೆರೋಸ್ ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ನಂಬರ್ 9 ಐಸ್ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಎರಡನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ನಂಬರ್ 10 ಅಮೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಮೂರನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟೋ ನಾಲ್ಕನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಲಕ್ಕಿ ಎಮರಾಲ್ಡ್ ಐದನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ.
Runners for the 7 furlong contest. Ready to be dispatched, start orders, and away they jump out. Missing the jump by about 3 was Fair Rainbow, and not picking up momentum at the earliest, Chandani. These two have settled last. And Ice Dancer shoots into the lead, joined and overtaken on the outside by, in orange colors, is Star Atrium, who came from drawn 12. The last one to line up was Star Atrium, who dashes clear by about 2.5 lengths in front of Ice Dancer, followed by the one to try and getting keen is into clear third of Chandani on the outside. That Lucky Emerald running close to the fence, who is a little keen, followed by Chandani. Then comes Fire Rain with Safe Bet joining Chandani, and overtaken these two runners is Ascendancy crossing the 800, followed by number 5 is Antares on the outside of Kimbo. Perfecto comes in next. Another 5 to 6 lengths behind is Amazing as they continue the journey towards the turn, and another length and a half behind is Safe Bear, Fire Rainbow and Chandini. And one of the rider has lost a stirrup, who is at the tail end of the field, is totally out of the picture. Into the last 2 furlongs now, and Star Atrium now being tackled on the outside by Ice Dancer. Ice Dancer storms into the lead, extends well by about 2.5 lengths in front of Lucky Emerald in pursuit. Another length behind is Perfecto under reminders, and inside the last 150 meters now, the one on the outside, it looks to be Lucky Emerald on the inside. The one on the outside is Antares. Number 5, Antares has beaten Ice Dancer. Far away third, Amazing, Perfecto together. They followed then by, it was Lucky Emerald, Micron, Yakao, followed by Chandani. Then it was Star Atrium, the long-time leader. Fire, then...
Your attention please. 1 by 3 lengths, 12 lengths, 3/4 of a length, 2 lengths. Time 1 minute, 30.692 seconds. I repeat, 3 lengths, 12 lengths, 3/4 of a length, 2 lengths. Time 1 minute, 30.692 seconds.
3s, all clear.
Hello, testing, hello, testing, hello, testing, hello, hello, testing, hello.
Mr. Leo Crawford will present this Par Satviko Cup, won by Antaros. Owned by Mrs. Amu Ajit, trained by Mr. C.D. Manapa. Trained by Mr. C.D. Manapa. Written by jockey Arshad Alam.
Is for the 7 furlong contest. Ready to be dispatched, starters orders, and away they jump out. Missing the jump by about 3 was Fair Rainbow, and not picking up momentum at the earliest, Chandini. These two have settled last. And Ice Dancer shoots into the lead, joined and overtaken on the outside by, in orange colors, is Star Atrium, who came from drawn 12. The last one to line up was Star Atrium, who dashes clear by about 2.5 lengths in front of Ice Dancer, followed by the one to try and getting keen is into clear third of Chandani on the outside. That Lucky Emerald running close to the fence, who is a little keen, followed by Chandani. Then comes Fire Rain with Safe Bet joining Chandani, and overtaken these two runners is Ascendancy crossing the 800, followed by number 5 is Antaros on the outside of Kimbo. Perfecto comes in next. Another 5 to 6 lengths behind is Amazing as they continue the journey towards the turn, and another length and a half behind is Safe Bear, Fire Rainbow and Chandini. And one of the rider has lost a stirrup, who is at the tail end of the field, is totally out of the picture. Into the last 2 furlongs now, and Star Atrium now being tackled on the outside by Ice Dancer. Ice Dancer storms into the lead, extends well by about 2.5 lengths in front of Lucky Emerald in pursuit. Another length behind is Perfecto under reminders, and inside the last 150 meters now, the one on the outside, it looks to be Lucky Emerald on the inside. The one on the outside is Antaros. Number 5, Antaros has beaten Ice Dancer. Far away third, Amazing, Perfecto together. They followed then by, it was Lucky Emerald, Micron, Yakao, followed by Chandani. Then it was Star Atrium, the long-time leader. Fire, then came Fire Rainbow, and the rest of the runners. So it's number 4.
Patriots, kindly note, in the 5th race, horse number 9 Fjord will be led early to the starting gates. I repeat, in this race, horse number 9 Fjord will be led early to the starting gates.
1 million. This is a race for Indian horses 4 years old and over. No allowance can be claimed. Distance run is 1400 meters, and we hop on to number 2, King of the World. King of the World is the one which ran 7th after the 10th behind the champ. 7th on this occasion behind Tutankhamun is King of the World. One tongue strap rated at 87, whereas Prevalent Force, we don't have the footage of Prevalent Force, who's coming from Bangalore and will certainly give a run for the money, is a Prevalent Force. Well, 3 will be Batman, who led the field. Is Batman still having that advantage of close to about 3 lengths in front, and extended the margin to over 5 at the all-important end, beating Phelps. Is Batman, is a rebuttal at a well-rehearsed Blinkers tongue strap rated at 74 is number 3, Batman. 4 will be Country. Well, we move on to number 5, that's Crescendo. Crescendo was the one who ended up finishing on 5th out of 8 runners behind Sherlock. Is Crescendo, King Duck out of Venus Risings from Blinkers tongue strap rated at 74. Next 2 runners will be number 6, Let the Lion Roar, and number 11, Scriptwriter. The next 2 runners, let's have a look at Let the Lion Roar's credential. Who ran second on this outing is Let the Lion Roar. Came in from that back munch to end up finishing on second, a long neck second, where Smilestone was the eventual winner in this race. And this is the Mysore run you're looking at, where this horse, Let the Lion Roar, ran 60th behind Salazar, putting cross-nose band. Scriptwriter on the other hand ran 9th out of 11 runners rated at 69 is Scriptwriter. What's the Scriptwriter? Aplysia. Well, Magistero has been withdrawn. We'll go more on to number 9, Ford. Well, Ford is out of Phoenix Star out of Alchemy, who was the one who ended up as an eventual winner on that occasion in race number 6 in winter, and subsequently was disqualified by the stewards in his next outing in race number 132 when tongue strap hang with side chick be rated at 80.
Dividends for the 4th race: win pays rupees 35 on horse number 5, second horse put pays rupees 31 on horse number 9, place pays rupees 15 on horse number 5, rupees 10 on horse number 9, and rupees 44 on horse number 10. Vanilla put pays rupees 47, forecast put pays rupees 174. The winner Tunilla put pays rupees 2513. Consolation Tunilla put pays rupees 2944. Total collection of combined jackpot pool is rupees 7,81,840. Number of successful tickets in the first leg is 13,236. Number of successful tickets in the second leg is 2,093. Total collection of first combined triple event pool is rupees 20,640. Number of successful tickets in the first leg is 464. Number of successful tickets in the second leg is 85. Number of successful tickets in the third leg is 13. ನಾಲ್ಕನೇ ರೇಸಿನ ಡಿವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್: ವಿನ್ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 5ರ ಮೇಲೆ 35 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹಾರ್ಸ್ ಪುಟ್ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 9ರ ಮೇಲೆ 31 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 5ರ ಮೇಲೆ 15 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 9ರ ಮೇಲೆ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 10ರ ಮೇಲೆ 44 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಫಿನಿಲಾ ಪುಲ್ 47 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ಫೋಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪುಲ್ 174 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ವಿನರ್ ಟ್ರಿನೆಲಾ ಪುಲ್ 2513 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ಕಾನ್ಸೋಲೇಷನ್ ಟ್ರಿನೆಲಾ ಪುಲ್ 2944 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಜಾಕ್ಪಾಟ್ ಪುಲ್ಲಿನ ಒಟ್ಟು ಮೊತ್ತ 7,81,840 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಅಧಿಕೃತ ಪಂದ್ಯವಾದ ನಂತರ 13,236 ಟಿಕೆಟುಗಳು ಜಯಗಳಿಸಿವೆ. ಎರಡನೇ ಅಧಿಕೃತ ಪಂದ್ಯವಾದ ನಂತರ 2,093 ಟಿಕೆಟುಗಳು ಜಯಗಳಿಸಿವೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರಿಬಲ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಪುಲ್ಲಿನ ಒಟ್ಟು ಮೊತ್ತ 20,640 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಅಧಿಕೃತ ಪಂದ್ಯವಾದ ನಂತರ 464 ಟಿಕೆಟುಗಳು ಜಯಗಳಿಸಿವೆ. ಎರಡನೇ ಅಧಿಕೃತ ಪಂದ್ಯವಾದ ನಂತರ 85 ಟಿಕೆಟುಗಳು ಜಯಗಳಿಸಿವೆ. ಮೂರನೇ ಅಧಿಕೃತ ಪಂದ್ಯವಾದ ನಂತರ 13 ಟಿಕೆಟುಗಳು ಜಯಗಳಿಸಿವೆ.
Your attention please. We are conducting internal betting operations for Bangalore races tomorrow. First race commences at 2 p.m. Record of 8 events. I repeat, We are conducting internal betting operations or Bangalore races tomorrow. First race commences at 2 p.m. A cut of 8 events. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಗಮನಿಸಿ, ನಾಳೆ ದಿನ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ರೇಸಿನ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಬೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಲಾಗುವುದು. ಒಟ್ಟು 8 ಪಂದ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಪಂದ್ಯವು ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ 2 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗುವುದು. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ, ನಾಳೆ ದಿನ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ರೇಸಿನ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಬೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಲಾಗುವುದು. ಒಟ್ಟು 8 ಪಂದ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಪಂದ್ಯವು ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ 2 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗುವುದು. Opening odds for the fifth race. Number 1, half money. Number 2, 10 to 1. Number 3, 10 to 1. Number 4, 10 to 1. Number 5, 10 to 1. Number 6, 13 to 2. Number 8 also, 13 to 2. Number 9, 10 to 1. Number 10, 10 to 1. And number 11, 10 to 1. I repeat. Number 1, half money. Number 2, 10 to 1. Number 3, 10 to 1. Number 4, 10 to 1. Number 5, 10 to 1. Number 6, 13 to 2. Number 8, 13 to 2. Numbers 9, 10 and 11, 10 to 1 each.
A carried over amount of rupees 7,920 will be added to the second combined double event pool. Fifth race is the first leg of the second combined double event pool. ಟ್ರಿಬಲ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಪೂಲಿನ ಮುಂದೂಡಲಾದ ಮೊತ್ತ 7,920 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನು ಎರಡನೇ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರಿಬಲ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಪೂಲಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. 5ನೇ ರೇಸು ಎರಡನೇ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರಿಬಲ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಪೂಲಿನ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಅಧಿಕೃತ ಪಂದ್ಯವಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, runners and runners, for the day's feature event, the running of the Spa Million for 4-year-old and over, beginning to arrive at the starting gate. This is a race for Indian horses 4 years old and over. Distance run is 1400 meters. The trophy of rupees 50,000 presented by the Spa Group. Winner will take home the trophy and rupees 6,26,175. The grand total stakes for the Spa Million is around 12,65,000. And please note, Mr. Graham O'Connor and Miranda O'Connor Spa delegates will present the Spa Million in the paddock immediately after the white cone has been hoisted. And the latest in the betting, number 1, Prevalent Force is the piping hot favorite here at 10 to 7 on. Long jump to number 8 at 7 to 1, 3 at 8 to 1, 6 at 8 to 1, 2 at 10 to 1, 4 at 10 to 1 as well. Longer odds to the runners. So 1 at 10 to 7 on, 8 at 7 to 1, 3 at 8 to 1, 6 at 8 to 1, 2 at 10 to 1, 4 at 10 to 1 as well. That's the way they bet here at Mysore for this day's feature event, the running of the Spa Million. As runners and riders have reached the starting gate. Shuon making his way towards the starting stalls, having just crossed the 1600 meters. As the chairman and members of the managing committee of the Mysore Race Club Limited would like to extend a warm welcome to the Spa Group delegates. And the racing fraternity of Mysore would like to thank our sponsors, Spa Group, for sponsoring the entire day's racing here at Mysore. Well, we have 10 runners to face the starter for this Spa Million, with one horse been withdrawn. That's Magistero, who has been permitted to be withdrawn. The other runners are right behind the starting stalls at the 1400 meters.
Latest odds for the fifth race. Number 1, 100 to 70 on. Number 8, 7 to 1. Number 3, 8 to 1. Number 6 also 8 to 1. Longer odds, the rest. I repeat, number 1, 10 to 7 on. Number 8, 7 to 1. Numbers 3 and 6, 8 to 1 each. Longer odds, the rest.
Loading time, country's music, the first runner to be stalled, horses have been taken in. Scriptwriter has been stalled. Batman moves in. Let the Lion Roar has been tried. King of the World stepping in. Let the Lion Roar stalled. Sadiq been walked up. Sadiq getting in. Crescendo steps in next. Siobhan and Prevalent Force are the two runners still out. So too is Ford. Ford has been walked up, sporting the white cap. Siobhan has been loaded. Last one at the gates is the blindfolded Prevalent Force. Walks in quietly is Prevalent Force with the blindfold zone that completes the line. All the 10 runners in the gates. They are racing for the Spa Million. Lovely win dispatched by all the runners. And as they settle down to race, going into the early lead, up there in front is Ford the leader by about half, 3/4 in front of Siobhan, putting in a fast run to be well up to the front runners. Right behind her on the haunches is Prevalent Force. Let the Lion row, holding the fence, keeping company on the outside is Batman. Another half length behind is King of the World, keeping company, traveling about 4-5 wide off the fence is Country Music. Another half length behind is Fighter. Crescendo is the one which is just ahead of Country's Music. Back to the leader, heading past the 900 and as they approach the 800 meter marker, and it is Ford just the leader by about a neck up in front of Siobhan in second. Right on the haunches is Prevalent Force in striking distance. Batman keeping company, traveling about 2 deep off the fence. Right behind the other 2 lanes behind is Country Music. Then comes King of the World, who's been scrubbed at the stage. Sadiq comes in next as they begin to negotiate the bend and straighten for the final run. And Scriptwriter comes in next. Sadiq and Let the Lion roar as drop back to run last as they enter the final run. And Little Hope wanted to travel in the Spa Million, and it's Siobhan down the center, a neck up in front towards the rails is Ford, and the one which is starting to make his run on the outside is Batman. Prevalent Force has now been switched over on the outside, literally cruising up on the outside, but Siobhan is shotting a stride from Batman, and Prevalent Force comes up with lightning around the outside, and it's going to be Prevalent Force on the outside, goes ahead and is going away to lift the Spa Million, a couple of lengths in front of Batman, fighting for the minor placing from Country Music. Then comes Scriptwriter Crescendo. They have been followed by Sadiq. Let the Lion draw. Siobhan ends up second last as they went past the finish line, and ending up last was King of the World.
Your attention please. Truth favorite for the 5th race is horse number 1, Prevalent Force.
Run and Scriptwriter comes in next. Sadiq and Let the Lion roar as drop back to run last as they enter the final run. And Little Hope wanted to travel in the Spa Million, and it's Siobhan down the center, a neck up in front towards the rails is Ford, and the one which is starting to make his run on the outside is Batman. Prevalent Force has now been switched over on the outside, literally cruising up on the outside, but Siobhan is shotting a stride from Batman, and Prevalent Force comes up with lightning around the outside, and it's going to be Prevalent Force on the outside, goes ahead and is going away to lift the Spa Million, a couple of lengths in front of Batman, fighting for the minor placing from Country Music. Then comes Scriptwriter Crescendo. They have been followed by Sadiq.
Your attention please. Results of the fifth race. Number 1, prevalent force, first. Number 3, Batman, second. Number 4, country music, third. Number 11, script, fourth. Number 5, crescendo, fifth.
ಐದನೇ ರೇಸಿನ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶಗಳು. ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಪ್ರೆವಲೆಂಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ನಂಬರ್ 3 ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಎರಡನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಮೂರನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ನಂಬರ್ 11 ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ರೈಟರ್ ನಾಲ್ಕನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ನಂಬರ್ 5 ಕ್ರೆಸೆಂಡೋ ಐದನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನ.
They are racing for the Spa Million. Lovely win dispatch by all the runners. And as they settle down to race, going into the early lead, up there in front is Ford, the leader, by about half, three-quarters in front of Siobhan, putting in a fast one to be well up to the front runners. Right behind there on the haunches is Prevalent Force, Let the Lion Roar, holding the fence, keeping company on the outside is Batman. Another half length behind is King of the World, keeping company, traveling about 4-5 wide off the fence is Country Music. Another half length behind is Script Fighter. Crescendo is the one which is just ahead of Country's Music. Back to the leader, heading past the 900 and as they approach the 800-meter marker, and it is Ford just the leader by about a neck up in front of Siobhan in second. Right on the haunches is Prevalent Force in striking distance. Batman keeping company, traveling about 2 deep off the fence. Right behind there, other 2 lanes behind is Country Music. Then comes King of the World, who's been scrubbed at the stage. Sadiq comes in next as they begin to negotiate the men and straighten for the final run. And Script Writer comes in next. Sadiq and Let the Lion Roar as drop back to run last as they enter the final run. And Little Hope wanted to travel in the Spa Million, and it's Siobhan down the center, a neck up in front towards the rails is Ford, and the one which is starting to make his run on the outside is Batman. Prevalent Force has now been switched on the outside, literally cruising up on the outside, but Siobhan is shotting a stride from Batman, and Prevalent Force comes up with lightning around the outside, and it's going to be Prevalent Force on the outside, goes ahead and is going away to lift the Spa Million, a couple of lengths in front of Batman, fighting for the minor placing from Country Music. Then comes Scriptwriter Crescendo. They have been followed by Sadiq, Let the Lion Roar. Siobhan ends up second last as they went past the finish line, and ending up last was
Your attention please. 1 by 10 3/4 of a length. Nose, neck, 1 3/4 of a length. Time 1 minute 29.066 seconds. I repeat, 10 3/4 of a length. Nose, neck, 1 3/4 of a length. Time 1 minute 29.066 seconds.
Fifth race, all clear.
Hello, testing.
Mr. Graham O'Connor and Mrs. Miranda O'Connor will present the Spar Million Cup, won by Prevalent Force, owned by Mr. Renzi M.K. Edwards and Mrs. P.P.M. Edwards, trained by Mr. Darai Sarba Ramji. Written by Y.S. Srinath.
Your attention please. Lucky draw for the entrance tickets. For the first prize of rupees 1,500. Ticket number 13870. Ticket number 13870. Second prize of rupees 1,000. Ticket number 13840. 13840. And the third prize, ticket number 13752. 13752. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
They are racing for the Spar Million. Lovely win dispatch by all the runners. And as they settle down to race, going into the early lead, up there in front is Ford, the leader, by about half, 3/4 in front of Siobhan, putting in a fast one to be well up with the front runners. Right behind her on the haunches is Prevalent Force. Let the Lion Row holding the fence, keeping company on the outside is Batman. Another half length behind is King of the World, keeping company, traveling about 4-5 wide off the fence is Country Music. Another half length behind is Fighter Crescendo is the one which is just ahead of Country's Music. Back to the leader, heading past the 900 and as they approach the 800-meter marker, and it is Ford just the leader by about a neck up in front of Siobhan in second. Right on the haunches is Prevalent Force in striking distance. Batman keeping company, traveling about 2 deep off the fence. Right behind there, other 2 lanes behind is Country Music. Then comes King of the World, who's been scrubbed at the stage. Sadiq comes in next as they begin to negotiate the bend and straighten for the final run. And Scriptwriter comes in next. Sadiq and Let the Line Roar as drop back to run last as they enter the final run. And Little Hope wanted to travel in the Spar Million, and it's Siobhan down the center, a neck up in front towards the rails is Ford, and the one which is starting to make a run on the outside is Batman. Prevalent Force has now been switched all on the outside, literally cruising up on the outside, but Siobhan is shotting a stride from Batman, and Prevalent Force comes up with lightning around the outside, and it's going to be Prevalent Force on the outside, goes ahead and is going away to lift the Spar Million, a couple of lengths in front of Batman, fighting for the minor placing from Country Music. Then comes Scriptwriter Crescendo. They have been followed by Sadiq, Let the Lion Roar. Siobhan ends up second last as they went past the finish line, and ending up last was King of the World.
Attention please. Patrons kind on the 6th race. Number 1, Bandito will be led early to the starting gates. I repeat, number 1, Bandito will be led early to the starting gates.
Washington Apple Commission Cup for horses rated 40 to 65, and one will be Bandito. Bandito was the one, had that lovely run in between runners, free opening in fact, and could have come and finished on far more closer, but ended up finishing on 6th out of 12 runners behind Greek Goddess is Bandito. Phoenix Star out of Ethemia, one blinkers rated at 64 is number 1 Bandito. 2 will be Naval Glory, and number 5 Amaris are the ones we go across to. Naval Glory is out of Champs-Élysées, out of Wooden Doll is Naval Glory, who ended up finishing on 9th out of 11 runners. Batman was the winner of this race. We have seen this footage earlier, rated at 64, whereas the other runner, number 5 Amaris, was the one is at the Verenar, out of Pure Elation is Amaris was a winner in his last starting, and second behind Best but in this occasion ended up 6th out of 11 runners being Batman. One blinkers rated at 54. Next 3 runners we go across to will be number 3 Stain Light, number 7 Tax Free, and number 9 Galaxy Queen. These are the 3 runners we go across to, but let's have a look at Stain Light's credential. Well, waiting to pounce on the front runner, and then ultimately came and loom large to come and win on this occasion is Stain Light by a margin of half a length. The Sporting Basket rated at 59, whereas number 7 Tax Free was the one who ran second out of 10 runners being Stain Light. New famous out of Sassy Girls, one cross nose band rated 50, and number 9 in the card, Galaxy Queen, ended up 5th. Well, 4 will be Saigar. Saigar is at a Verenar out of Pinotage. Saigar was a winner in his last starting, but subsequently over a sprint trip finished on 6th out of 11 runners in this occasion, rated at 56 is number 4 Saigar. 6 is Magnus Opus. Magnus Opus is out of Definite out of Winged Light is Magnus Opus, who ran second out of 11 runners. Be Bold was the winner of this race. In race number 99, you're looking at of Winter, finished on second, just about a nick separating the first 2 runners. Ran a mighty race and half spoon blinkers, tongue stop 851. Well, 7 will be Tax Free. Well, we'll hop on to that's Kirrayal. We've seen already the footage of Tax Free. Kirrayal was the one who ended up 9th. Previously finished on 5th, was a winner in his opening outing, but subsequently finished on 6th on the next starting being Kazuri, and 5th being Bonfire, and this run ran 9th out of 12 runners is Kirrayal. Curul out of Royal Assault, as one tongue stop rate 49. Well, 10 will be Beyond Thankful and number 11 Matteo are the next 2 runners. Beyond Thankful ended up finishing on 7th, after that 3rd on the first occasion and 4th in a subsequent outing being Bonfire, ran 7th, rated at 40 cents one tongue stop. Now 11 Matteo was the one who ended up 10th on both occasions, previously finished 3rd being Class Above, rated at 45 one tongue stop and pacifiers. Number 12 will be Beat the Odds, and number 14 Garrison. Beat the Odds was the winner in race number 54, and 3rd being Garrison, but here ended up 6th out of 7 runners, led the field and packed off to finish on 6th out of 7 runners being Astal Force. Sporting Blinkers tongue stop rated at 43 is Beat the Odds, whereas number 14 Garrison was the one who ran 3rd, winner in his last starting. Sporting tongue stop rated at 42 is Garrison.
Opening odds for the 6th race. Number 1 10 to 1, number 2 10 to 1, number 3 11 to 10, number 4 9 to 1, number 5 10 to 1, number 6 10 to 1, number 7 17 to 4, number 8 10 to 1, number 9 10 to 1, number 10 10 to 1, number 11 10 to 1, number 12 10 to 1, and number 14 9 to 4. Your attention please, we are conducting internal betting operations or Bangalore races tomorrow. First race commences at 2 p.m. A card of 8 events. I repeat, we are conducting internal betting operations over Bangalore races tomorrow. First race commences at 2 p.m. A card of 8 events. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಗಮನಿಸಿ, ನಾಳೆಯ ದಿನ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ರೇಸಿನ ಆಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಬೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಲಾಗುವುದು. ದಿನದ ಒಟ್ಟು 8 ಪಂದ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಪಂದ್ಯವು ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ 2 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗುವುದು. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ, ನಾಳೆಯ ದಿನ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ರೇಸಿನ ಆಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಬೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಲಾಗುವುದು. ಒಟ್ಟು 8 ಪಂದ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಪಂದ್ಯವು ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ 2 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗುವುದು.
Dividends for the fifth threes. Win pays rupees 15 on horse number 1. Second horse put pays rupees 57 on horse number 3. Place pays rupees 10 on horse number 1, rupees 19 on horse number 3, and rupees 42 on horse number 4. Vanilla put pays rupees 68. Forecast put pays rupees 73. The winner Tunilla put pays rupees 1570. Consolation Tunilla put pays rupees 877. Number of successful tickets in the third leg of the combined jackpot pool is 1163. ಐದನೇ ರೇಸಿನ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ವಿನ್ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 1ರ ಮೇಲೆ 15 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹಾರ್ಸ್ ಪುಟ್ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 3ರ ಮೇಲೆ 57 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 1ರ ಮೇಲೆ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 3ರ ಮೇಲೆ 19 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 4ರ ಮೇಲೆ 42 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಫಿನಿಲಾ ಪುಲ್ 68 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ಫೋಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪುಲ್ 73 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ವಿನ್ನರ್ ಟುನಿಲಾ ಪುಲ್ 1570 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ಕಾನ್ಸುಲೇಷನ್ ಟುನಿಲಾ ಪುಲ್ 877 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಜಾಕ್ಪಾಟ್ ಪುಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ 3ನೇ ಅಧಿಕೃತ ಪಂದ್ಯವಾದ ನಂತರ 1163 ಟಿಕೆಟುಗಳು ಜಯಗಳಿಸಿವೆ. Please note a carrier amount of rupees 50,000 will be added to the Tunilla pool of the sixth race. Tunilla ಪುಲಿನ ಮುಂದೂಡಲಾದ ಮೊತ್ತ 50,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನು Tunilla ಪುಲಿನ 6ನೇ ರೇಸಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ.
Opening odds for the sixth race, number 1 10 to 1, number 2 10 to 1, number 3 11 to 10 against, number 4 9 to 1, number 5 10 to 1, number 6 10 to 1, number 7 17 to 4, number 8 10 to 1, number 9 10 to 1, number 10 10 to 1, number 11 10 to 1, number 12 also 10 to 1, and number 14 9 to 4.
Your attention please. Overweight and allowance for the 6th race. Horse number 4 Saigar, ridden by jockey J.H. Sunil Sampson. Claims an allowance of 2 kilograms and will carry 56 kilograms. And horse number 6 Magnum Opus, ridden by jockey Afsar Khan. Carries an overweight of half kilogram and will now carry 56 kilograms. I repeat, horse number 4 Saigar, ridden by jockey J.H. Sunil Sampson. Claims an allowance of 2 kilograms and will carry 56 kilograms. And horse number 6 Magnum Opus, ridden by jockey Afsar Khan. Carries an overweight of half kilogram and will now carry 56 kilograms. Please note a carrier amount of rupees 50,000 will be added to the Trinela pool of the 6th race. Trinela ಪುಲಿನ ಮುಂದೂಡಲಾದ ಮೊತ್ತ 50,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನು Trinela ಪುಲಿನ 6ನೇ ರೇಸಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ.
Latest starts for the 6th race. Number 3, 19 to 10 against. Number 14, 3 to 1. Number 7, 9 to 2. Longer odds the rest. I repeat. Number 3, 19 to 10 against. Number 14, 3 to 1. Number 7, 9 to 2. Longer odds the rest. Latest odds for the 6th race, number 3, 2 to 1. Number 14, 13 to 4. Number 7, 17 to 4. Longer odds, the rest. I repeat, number 3, 2 to 1. Number 4, 13 to 4. Number 7, 17 to 4. Longer odds, the rest.
So we are on to the 6th race of the day, the Spa Washington Apple Commission Cup, to be run over 7 furlongs, for which the runners and riders are beginning to arrive at the starting gate. Handicap for horses rated 40 to 65. Fancied runner is number 3, Stain Light, at 11 to 10. Easy win in the million for Prevalent Force. Very confidently ridden by Srinath. In the straight he was not having enough opening, but he was sure that once the front runners part ways, he can just force through. And unpanicked, he just kept cool and just drew clear in the last 200 meters to register a distance victory. So back in form as Prevalent Force, winner of 2 derbies. After a setback, in good form, looks to be his Prevalent Force. So we are on to the penultimate event of the afternoon. Summary of the 5 races so far. Trainer Monappa has won 2 races. Started on from Spike to Anteros. Good drift on Anteros. Whereas second race was won by Don't Trust Anyone, but the people who trusted it had good returns. Vroom Vroom, start to finish winner, whereas Prevalent Force, very impressive winner so far in the last 5 races. So the 6th race, for which the runners and riders have reached the starting gate. 13 runners, with the Siddhi who has already been withdrawn. So field is reduced to 13. Blindfolded Magnum Opus standing close to the stalls. Beat the Odds taken to the stalls directly from the paddock. Rider of Beat the Odds on his mount. Stanlight circling alone away from the group of runners. Couple of riders are standing on the frames of the gate. They are rider of Bandito, latecomer to the stalls was Garrison, who has just reached the starting gate. Rider of Garrison having dismounted. Rider of Bandito standing on the frames of the gate. continues to drizzle. Blinds are put on Matthew. One of the contenders circled in front of the stalls without the rider, whereas saddle being readjusted on Garrison. Overcast conditions prevail here in Mysore as the runners are circling behind the stalls. Loading about to begin. Blindfolded Magnum Opus, the first one to get in. Tax-free steps in now. Beat the odds. Steps in. Blindfolded Matthew taken in now. Rider of Amaris and rider of Bandit, who is standing on the frames of the gate. Naval Glory been walked up. Little hesitant to get into the stalls is Naval Glory, who turns around. Care Royale is the next one to walk in. So Naval Glory now decides to step in. Rear gates locked for Naval Glory. Saiga has gone in. Beyond Thankful is the next one to line up. Saiga now being tried as Beyond Thankful gets in early. Galaxy Queen is the next one to walk in. Bandito taken in. So two runners are behind the stalls. Blindfolded Garrison after saddle being tightened. Jockey back on his mount. Garrison now gets in with the blindfolds on, and the last one to line up will be Stein Light, who will walk in the outside draw. 14. So 13 contestants. Outside draw for Steinlight, the favorite in this race, has lined up for the 7 furlong contest, penultimate event of the evening. Start as orders. They break away from the barrier with a level run out by all the contestants and beat the odds as Sheer in front of Care Royal is showing plenty of speed to rest the initiative. And Care Royal now being joined on the inside by Beat the Odds. One runner hidden up from my view, and that's it will be Galaxy Queen. Crossing the 1100, there is a couple of changes in the lead, with the tax-free has gone into the lead from Naval Glory in pursuit. Another 2 lengths behind, settling to third is Beat the Odds. Whereas look at Steinlight, who clearly comes into fourth, cruising in fourth position, crossing the 900. Another 2.5 lengths behind as Kid Royal is dropped back to be fifth at this stage, overtaken on the outside by Garrison, and then they followed then by Magnum Opus, another 2 lengths behind towards the fence, further relegating Kid Royal as they start to negotiate the turn. Mid group is Garrison, followed by Beat the Odds as they straighten up. And more than 500 meters to run with tax-free in the lead. Another 2 lengths on the outside is Bandito, followed by Steinlight, now sensing some pressure, being pushed hard, ridden vigorously by Srinath to catch these two front runners. And one of the 2.5 lengths behind on the outside, coming up with a very good run, is Saiga under strong riding. Inside the last furlong now, and Saiga on the center of the course takes the charge. By about 2.5 extends well. Steinlight now responding to the urgings. Will it be late as Saiga kicks clear and draws clear by about 3 lengths in front of Steinlight, with Saiga holding on from Steinlight, Garrison, Magnum Opus, followed by Galaxy Queen. They followed then by Amaris. Then came Tax Free, followed by Bandito. Then it was Naval Glory, Kir Royal, Beyond Thoughtful. They followed then by Matteo and Beat the Odds. Drop back out of contention to finish last. So the favorite who came from the outside draw was under enormous pressure as the front runners Bandito and Tax Free were fighting in the straight and could not bridge the gap, whereas a very impressive run coming from Saiga, giving the third win for trainer Monappa for the day. Very impressive run. Even the British on the center of the course, even the slightly drifted out under pressure, was able to overall these three runners and draw clear and eased up a long way from home. At that time it was Steinlight who started to respond to the urgings but fell short of nearly a length on the post. As they straighten up. And more than 500 meters to run with Tax Free in the lead. Another 2 lengths on the outside is Bandito, followed by Steinlight, now sensing some pressure, being pushed hard, ridden vigorously by Srinath to catch these two front runners. And one of the 2.5 lengths behind on the outside, coming out with a very good run, is Saiga under strong riding. Inside the last furlong now, and Saiga on the center of the course takes the charge. By about 2.5 extents well, Steinlight now responding to the urgings. Will it be late as Saiga kicks clear and draws clear by about 3 lengths in front of Steinlight, with the Saiga holding on from Steinlight, Garrison, Magnum Opus, followed by Galaxy Queen. They followed then by Amaris. Then came Tax Free, followed by Bandito. Then it was Naval Glory, Kir Royal.
Your attention please. Third favorite for the 6th race is horse number 3, Steinlight.
Attention please. Winners of the 6th race. Saigar, first. Number 3, Steinlight, second. Number 14, Garrison, third. Number 6, Magnum Opus, fourth. And number 5, Amaris, fifth.
6ನೇ ರೇಸಿನ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶಗಳು. ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಸೈಗರ್ ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ನಂಬರ್ 3 ಸ್ಟೈನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಎರಡನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ನಂಬರ್ 14 ಗ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮೂರನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ನಂಬರ್ 6 ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಮ್ ಓಪಸ್ ನಾಲ್ಕನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ನಂಬರ್ 5 ಅಮಾರಿಸ್ ಐದನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ.
Penultimate event of the evening. Start as orders, they break away from the barrier with a level run out by all the contestants and beat the odds as seen in front of Kir Royal, is showing plenty of speed to rest the initiative. And Kir Royal now being joined on the inside by Beat the Odds, one runner hidden up from my view, and that's to be Galaxy Queen. Crossing the 1100, there is a couple of changes in the lead, with the Tax Free has gone into the lead from Naval Glory in pursuit. Another 2 lengths behind, settling to third is Beat the Odds. Whereas look at Steinlight, who clearly comes into fourth, cruising in fourth position, crossing the 900. Another 2.5 lengths behind as Kir Royal has dropped back to be fifth at this stage, overtaken on the outside by Garrison, and then they followed then by Magnum Opus, another 2 lengths behind towards the fence, further relegating as Kir Royal as they start to negotiate the turn. Mid group is Garrison, followed by Beat the Odds as they straighten up. and more than 500 meters to run with tax-free in the lead. Another 2 lengths on the outside is Bandito, followed by Steinlight, now sensing some pressure, being pushed hard, ridden vigorously by Srinath to catch these 2 front runners, and one of the 2.5 lengths behind on the outside, coming up with a very good run is Saiga under strong riding. Inside the last furlong now, and Saiga on the center of the course takes the charge. By about 2.5 extents well, Steinlight now responding to the urgings. Will it be late as Saiga kicks clear and draws clear by about 3 lengths in front of Steinlight, with the Saiga holding on from Steinlight, Garrison, Magnum Opus, followed by Galaxy Queen. They followed then by Amaris, then came Tax Free, followed by Bandito, then it was Naval Glory.
Your attention please. 1 by 1 length, 2 1/4 length, 2 1/4 length, 3/4 of a length. Time 1 minute 31.91 seconds. I repeat, 1 length, 2 1/4 length, 2 1/4 length, 3/4 of a length. Time 1 minute 31.91 seconds.
Just to update the weather here at Mysore, it's starting to rain once again here at Mysore. So those who are at the off-course centers, the latest update of the weather, it's raining here at Mysore.
Six threes, all clear.
Hello, testing 1 2 3. Hello.
Mr. Hans Risch and Mrs. Bettina Risch will present the Spar Washington Apple Commission Cup, won by Saigar, owned by Mr. K.K. Beliappa. Trained by Mr. C.D. Monappa. Ridden by Sunil Sampson.
Your attention please, ladies and gentlemen, this is an important notice. Due to the inclement weather, the wet track condition and due to very poor visibility, the stewards of the Mysore Race Club Limited have decided to cancel the last race, that is the 7th race of the day. The inconvenience caused to all our racing patrons is very much regretted. I repeat, due to inclement weather, the wet track condition and due to very poor visibility, the stewards of the Mysore Race Club Limited have decided to cancel the last race, that's the 7th race of the day. The inconvenience caused to all our racing patrons is very much regretted. So those are at the off-course centers. Please note, due to inclement weather, the wet track condition and due to very poor visibility, the stewards of the Mysore Race Club Limited have decided to cancel the last race, that is the 7th race of the day. Inconvenience caused to all our racing patrons is regretted. Thank you.
Penultimate event of the evening. Star resort is the breakaway from the barrier with a level long out by all the contestants and beat the odds as seen in front of K Royal is doing plenty of speed to rest the initiative. And K Royal now being joined on the inside by beat the odds, one runner hidden up from my view, and that's to be Galaxy Queen. Crossing the 1100, there is a couple of changes in the lead with the tax free has gone into the lead from Naval Glory in pursuit. Another 2 lengths behind, settling to third is beat the odds. Whereas look at Standlight, who clearly comes into fourth, cruising in fourth position, crossing the 900. Another 2.5 lengths behind as K Royal is dropped back to be fifth at this stage, overtaken on the outside by Garrison, and then they followed then by Magnum Opus, another 2 lengths behind towards the fence, further relegating is K Royal as they start to negotiate the turn. Mid group is Garrison, followed by Beat the Odds as they straighten up. And more than 500 meters to run with tax free in the lead. Another 2 lengths on the outside is Bandito, followed by Steinlight, now sensing some pressure, being pushed hard, ridden vigorously by Srinath to catch these two front runners. And one of the 2.5 lengths behind on the outside, coming over with a very good run, is Saiga under strong riding. Inside the last furlong now, and Saiga on the center of the course takes the charge. By about 2.5 extents well, Steinlight now responding to the urgings. Will it be late as Saiga kicks clear and draws clear by about 3 lengths in front of Steinlight, with the Saiga holding on from Steinlight, Garrison, Magnum Opus, followed by Galaxy Queen. They followed then by Amaris, then came Tax Free, followed by Bandito, then it was Naval Glory, K Royal, beyond